So as you all know, my name is Prachi, and we are going to look at the 12 errors that are very common in French. So these are the errors that I made myself when I was learning the language, and now I can see after the experience of after the experience of teaching students, what are the 12 common errors in French. So JF Kennedy, he has said one thing, une erreur est involontaire, mais une faute est volontaire. Ça veut dire quoi? An error becomes a mistake when you refuse to correct it. That means you repeat the same error again and again, then it's no more an error. So what is important? Ça veut dire, vous l'avez compris quoi? Commettre des erreurs est inévitable. Mais si votre objectif est vraiment d'améliorer votre français, vous devez apprendre à les identifier et à les corriger. Aujourd'hui, j'ai donc décidé de vous parler des 12 erreurs courantes en français, aussi bien à l'écrit qu'à l'oral. Si vous êtes capable d'identifier vos erreurs courantes en français et que vous comprenez comment les corriger, ce sera plus facile de les éviter et cela vous permettra d'améliorer nettement votre niveau de français. Et alors, on commence. Guys, I'll be speaking in English and in French. So, if there is anyone who didn't understand the concept or who couldn't understand the concept because I'm speaking in French, then please let me know. I will repeat that in English. I will try to use both of the languages. So, if the person hasn't understood in English or in French, I will use other language. Let's start. Now, error 1. Je vais visiter mes parents. Can anyone identify what is the error here? Does anyone have any clue?
Visiter.
Ma parents.
Okay.
Visiter comes with the verb rentrer.
Oui.
And can we use j'ai visité mes parents? Can we use that?
No.
Now, so somebody said here that rendre should be used. So yes, rendre visite is the verb that has to be used. Auparavant, on utilise le verbe visiter avec se rendre. Okay, auprès de quelqu'un, faisons une visite. Ça veut dire quoi? That before we used to say je vais visiter mes parents. Before in the French language it was accepted, but now visiter, the verb visiter is used to tell about that you have visited a monument, suppose, or you have visited a particular place, a country or a city. But when you are telling that you visited this person, so you don't visit the person, you actually rendre visite à quelqu'un ou aller voir quelqu'un. So it's aller voir quelqu'un ou rendre visite à quelqu'un. Okay, that is very important. So now we can also use visit, but in some conditions. First condition I told you, that monument or a place, but we can also visit somebody. Okay, we can use visiter quelqu'un. Does anybody know when can we use that? When can we use visiter une personne? So we can use when we visit a person who is sick. Maybe we are visiting somebody at the hospital and the person is very sick. Okay, in that expression we can use visiter. For example, visiter une personne malade ou souffrante. So in that particular case, we can use visiter that involves sentiments, something that involves sentiments. For example, if you want to go to prison and meet somebody, then you will use visiter. Then you will not use rendre visite à. Okay, so this both are correct, but the way you have to say is different. The context is different. So that is why we make this is a very common error that everybody makes. Let's move on to our next error. Je me rappelle de cette règle. What is the error over here? Anybody who knows what is the error over here? Have any clue about the error? No?
No.
Ok. So, vous confondez souvent le verbe se rappeler et verbe se souvenir. Donc, le verbe se rappeler quelque chose. C'est toujours se rappeler quelque chose et c'est un verbe transitif direct. Autrement dit, il se construit sans préposition. Le verbe se souvenir de quelque chose est quant à lui un verbe transitif indirect. Donc, il se construit avec la préposition donc, de. Donc, ici, qu'est-ce que vous devez utiliser? Qu'est-ce que vous devez dire? Je me rappelle cette règle ou bien je me souviens de cette règle. Vous comprenez? Tout le monde a compris?
No, I didn't understand. Can you repeat?
Yes. So what I was saying is it's always se rappelle de quelque chose. I have written se rappelle de quelque chose. But se rappeler is not used with the. It is used without the preposition the. So we often confuse se rappeler and se souvenir. They means the same, but their use is different. We always say se souvenir de quelque chose.
I have one question. Does this rule apply for all pronominal verbs?
No. Only for se rappeler.
Okay.
It's only for se rappeler and se souvenir. They are used in the same context. So we often confuse it because se souvenir always follow the. Se souvenir de quelque chose. But it's always se rappeler quelque chose in a normal form without a preposition. Okay? Maintenant c'est compris?
Oui, c'est ça.
Wait.
Okay. Allez.
Please wait for I mean like for 10 to 12 seconds while going on the next error, because I think we want some time to note down your notes as well.
If you want, I think I will upload this this workshop on YouTube, and also I'll send you the notes this time.
Okay,
Because,
thank you.
yeah, so that is not a problem. Even if you want to note it, you can take a screenshot. That is,
Sure.
yes, time savior. And one more thing, guys, attention, si le verbe se rappeler est suivi d'un pronom, on utilise exceptionnellement la proposition de. That means if se rappeler is followed by a pronoun, then we are going to use the preposition de. For example, je me rappelle d'elle. So in that case, we are going to use se rappeler de only when it is followed by a pronoun. In the sentence which I have written, je me rappelle de cette règle. Over here, we don't have a pronoun, we have a noun. So the correct answer will be je me rappelle cette règle. Okay, clear? If you have any doubts, guys, don't hesitate and please ask. Let's move on. Aarti, do you have a doubt?
No, I just one thing. Last line is wrote there. Je me rappelle de elle. The L is pronoun, so it is the correct one. And above the second arrow, je me rappelle de cette
Règle, that is wrong. Yes, that
wrong.
is an error.
Because
So
of
the correct answer will be je me rappelle cette règle.
That's right. Oui. Thank you.
Okay. Next one. Now, what is the error in this one? Mille merci. Anybody?
I think meal will come without S.
And will merci come with S?
Or Milio Merci. I don't know.
That I'm not sure of.
Ok. Pour me remercier, vous écrivez suivant mille remercier. Cette expression est correcte, mais mal orthographique. What do you understand by mal orthography?
L'orthographe n'est pas
Incorrectly written.
complète. Oui.
Oui. Donc, on accorde effectivement au nombre le mot merci. Donc, il y a plusieurs merci avec S. Mais vous devez ajouter un S. Par contre, l'adjectif numéral 1000 est invariable. Il n'a donc jamais de S. Vous devez écrire 1000 merci. Why? Because 1000 is countable. And it is inchangeable. Okay, so we cannot use millions, जो भी होता है, and we cannot use that. Or what Shantanu has given us in the chat box is also correct. Mille fois merci. So mille merci or mille fois merci, c'est la même chose. Understood, guys?
Yes, yes.
Oui, oui.
Allez, on continue. Je veux faire partie du groupe. Je veux faire partie du groupe. What is the error in this one?
Two verbs, because the first verb is conjugated and another rest of two verbs, faire and party, it should be infinitive, I think.
No. Faire partie is an expression. Okay, so I'll tell you. Here, faire partie is an expression. So partir does not literally mean partir. We are not using the word partir over here. Okay. First, understand. Faire partir means to become a part of something. Okay. And here, partie is always feminine because it represents a person or a thing. Ça veut dire quoi? L'expression faire partie signifie qu'une personne ou une chose est une partie de quelque chose. So it is going to be with an S, with an E. Sorry. Que le sujet soit masculin ou féminin, on écrit toujours partie avec un E. Why with an E? Why are we writing with an E? I explained it in French. Anybody? Why are we writing partie with an E?
Because party here has been taken as feminine.
No, because faire partie is
pense que
always
c'est-
taken as feminine. Why? Because it signifies that we are talking about une personne ou bien une chose. You are always a part of something or somebody. And une personne is feminine and une chose is also feminine. So, je veux faire partie du groupe. So, this party does not depend on je. This party will always be in E, with E, in masculine, not in a masculine form, but in a feminine form. You understood why we are going to add E?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So a male person is also say that same line, je veux faire partie du groupe. Donc, on va aussi utiliser avec I.
Yes.
Avec...
Yes, oui.
Okay.
Next error. Je peux demander une question. This one is easy. What is the error in this one? Okay, so in French, we never say demander une question. This expression is wrong. We always pose des questions. On n'a jamais utilisé demander une question en français. Okay? If you want to ask a question, you always use the verb poser. Vous devez utiliser le verbe poser. So how do we say je peux poser une question? This is the correct French. Demander is the literal translation, which we shouldn't do it. Okay? So this is another common error that most of us make. So please avoid demander une question. That's a wrong French. We are going to use poser une question. Next one. Let's move on to the next one. That is this. What is the error in this one? Je fais beaucoup des erreurs. Anybody? No?
Is it the day? Should it be D apostrophe error?
Yes. So with beaucoup, we use DE or D apostrophe. We either use DE or we use D apostrophe. Okay? And that is a rule. So we never say beaucoup des erreurs, we always say beaucoup d'erreurs. Si vous voulez exprimer une quantité, vous devez utiliser beaucoup de ou de, avec des apostrophes. Donc ici, parce que nous avons un voyelle, donc on utilise the apostrophe. Je fais beaucoup d'erreurs. So don't use des erreurs because des erreurs is wrong. Beaucoup de is a quantity and beaucoup is always followed by DE or D apostrophe. So you always have to take care of that. While writing, we often make mistakes because we know avec with plural, we use DES. So we always make mistakes. That is why it's very important. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
This is very common error that we make. Next error, that is 7. Say vite. Now what is the mistake over here? Say vite.
Je pense que l'orthographe n'est pas correct.
No, c'est correct.
Vide avec D,
No,
V-I-D-E.
vide ça veut dire empty.
Hmm.
V-I-D-E ça veut dire empty. Vite is for speed. Fast.
D'accord.
Okay. So that are two different things.
Il est vite.
Sorry?
Il est vite.
No.
C'est vite.
Okay, so commence. What
Est-ce que c'est ça c'est vite?
Non. Donc, c'est l'erreur qu'on a fait. Vous vous trompez très souvent entre les mots vite et rapide. Vite est un adverbe. C'est un adverbe. Donc, on ne peut pas écrire c'est vite. Il modifie un verbe et sa place après ce verbe. Par exemple, je parle vite. If I say je parle vite, then it will be correct. It is an adverb. Okay? Whereas if we say rapide est un adjectif. Il modifie un nom ou un verbe de état comme être, paraître, sembler. Ça veut dire quoi? On peut écrire comme ici. Cette voiture est rapide. This car is rapid. So over here it is used as an adjective. But vite is an adverb. So we can never say vite. It is grammatically incorrect. Logically you can say that it has a meaning. But grammatically it is incorrect. We have to say rapide you can use. But je parle vite because it is an adverb. It puts an emphasis on your verb. Okay, say donc je parle vite. This is how you should use it. So the right sentence should be c'est rapide because it's an adjective. Okay, understood?
Mm-hmm.
So next time, let's try not to make this mistake. Next one. J'écoute et je lis l'histoire en même temps. What is the mistake in this one? Any idea?
On doit utiliser le gérondif. J'écoute en lisant l'histoire.
Oui, c'est correct, mais on peut utiliser ça aussi. J'écoute et je lis. Mais ici, gérondif, c'est différent.
Mhm.
Donc, pour utiliser gérondif, on doit éviter au même temps. J'écoute en lisant l'histoire, c'est tout. Vous devez utiliser gérondif. Mais on doit utiliser au même temps. Donc, dans ce cas-là, qu'est-ce que c'est l'erreur? C'est quoi l'erreur ici?
Réponse, nous utilisons je doublement.
No.
J'écoute et lire l'histoire en même temps.
No. À la fois, no, Shantanu, à la fois is not right. I'll tell you the error in this one. Pour parler de deux actions qui se passent simultanément dans un même instant, on utilise la locution en même temps ou bien en même moment. J'écoute et je lis l'histoire en même temps. So what happened, guys? Why do we make this mistake? Because we speak. When we speak en même temps. So we think that AU is right because AU has the same pronunciation. But we often forget to see what is actually the spelling. So this is en même temps. By reading, when you listen while speaking the sentence, it sounds absolutely correct. But what is wrong? That we do not read a lot. And that is why au même temps and en même temps seems the same to us. So it's au même moment or en même temps. Donc j'écoute et je lis l'histoire en même temps. So that is why we make this mistake. So that is why reading is very important. And understanding what you are reading is more important. Okay? Especially in French, where many words have the same pronunciation. Let's move on to the next one. This one is easy. J'espère que tu es bien.
Oui, j'espère que tu vas bien.
Okay. And can we say j'espère que tu es bien in any situation? Any idea?
No.
So we can say j'espère que tu es bien, but in a different situation. First, the error over here is j'espère que tu vas bien, because whenever we have to use how is somebody feeling, then we always use just a minute, guys. Yeah. So tu vas bien, when we have to ask how is somebody feeling, how are you in general. So we always use aller verb. We never use être verb. But I'm not saying j'espère que tu es bien is wrong. Why it's not wrong? Because we can use tu es bien in two situations. First, vous demandez si la personne se sent bien, psychologiquement ou moralement. Are you all right mentally or physically? Are you all right? In that case, we always use tu es bien. Or if I want to ask you if you are all right wherever you are sitting or standing, if you are feeling comfortable, in that particular case also we use être verb. For example, you are sitting on a chair and I'm just asking you, are you fine? In that case, I'm not going to use est-ce que tu vas bien. I will use est-ce que tu es bien. Then you will say oui, je suis à l'aise or anything according to the response. So this is the difference of using aller verb and être verb. Okay. Next, let's move on to the next one. If you have any doubt, then let me know. Error D. Le lundi prochain, je pars en vacances. What is the mistake in this one?
Je pars aux vacances. AUX.
vais partir.
No.
No, je pars aux vacances.
Pas de lundi. Pas de
En vacances is
lundi.
all right.
Je vais partir. Futur proche.
No, no. Ça va
Pas de lundi.
le lundi prochain, je pars aux vacances. Le présent, c'est aussi bien. So when do we use le? Le with a day. When do we use that?
Only if it's a regular thing. It should be without the le.
Yeah. Exactly, that's correct. So when we are talking about a habit, then only we use le article with a day. or if you're telling about a particular date, for example, today it's 18th November. So I can say le 18 Novembre. And what is the date? It's mercredi. Donc le mercredi 18 Novembre. That is correct. Or if there's a habitude, the habit, that means you do something daily. Every Monday you go to vacations. This sentence means every Monday you go for a vacation, but that is not true. So here you will use lundi prochain, je pars en vacances. Next Monday I am going to leave for vacation. That is it. See, here what I've explained you, it's exactly the same thing. Vous devez mettre un article dans deux cas précis. Pour exprimer une habitude, le lundi, je fais du sport. Ça veut dire quoi? Mondays, I always do the sports. Always on Monday. That means every Monday. या फिर we use it with a date. For example, le 10 février, je pars en vacances. So this one is correct. Now, for this sentence, you should write lundi prochain, je pars en vacances. Next Monday, I am leaving for vacation. Let's move on to the next one. Merci pour m'aider en français. C'est quoi le problème ici? What is the problem here? Anybody has any idea? No.
En français et l'erreur.
Avec
No, c'est bien.
parce que féminin.
Non, c'est bien. En français, ce n'est pas le problème ici. Donc,
Merci de m'aider.
exactement. Mais pourquoi on va utiliser de m'aider?
Parce que c'est l'infinitif.
Exactement. Donc, quand vous avez un verbe à l'infinitif, vous devez toujours utiliser la préposition de. Vous devez écrire merci de m'aider en français. Par contre, si vous avez un nom ou un infinitif passé, vous devez le choix entre de et pour. That means if you have a noun or an infinitive passé, then you can choose the or for. For example, merci de m'avoir aidé. That is infinitive passé. Or you can also say merci pour m'avoir aidé. And if it is a noun, then also you can use either of them. But if it is an infinitive like merci m'aider, then you will use the. You cannot say merci pour m'aider. For infinitive, we'll use the. This is how the rule goes.
So is it better to use the every time?
Yes, you can say so. To avoid errors.
Only.
Yeah, to avoid error.
Yeah. Then, next one. C'est moi qui a raison. What is the error in this one? No?
C'est moi, we use avoir, je, a.
So
A.
I have used avoir only.
It's a AI.
Yes, very good. Donc après, c'est moi, toi, lui, qui le verbe s'accorde avec le pronom moi, toi. Vous devez écrire c'est moi qui ai raison. So what do we, like what I think is, I don't feel that this is the right sentence. When I use I over here, AI over here, I think that it's wrong. But no, it's not wrong. This is how it's worked. Over here, this depends on this one. What are you using over here? And according to this pronoun, you are going to use your verb. So here it will be c'est moi qui ai raison. And not c'est moi qui a raison. This is the common error that we make while speaking and while writing. Next one, assieds-toi. So what is the problem here?
L'autographe.
What should be the correct orthograph?
ASSIODS.
Yes, but don't you think that this is correct? Also, we often say assieds-toi.
Mais dans la prononciation, non?
Oui, c'est ça, exactement. C'est la conjugation au présent simple. Donc, le verbe s'asseoir se conjugue au présent de l'indicatif sous deux formes. Donc, either you can use this form or you can use this form. But because we pronounce asitwa like this, so there are people who write asitwa, but the exact orthograph should be asi. Here one, this one, or this one, according to the subject. This Jama asi, the asi that we have written over here, it is actually the sampler, the passé sampler form, which we cannot simply use. We use in very what do you say, particular situations. Obviously, passé sampler we use in a very particular situation. For example, je me suis assis, nous sommes assis. But here we have to use present tense always, so we are going to use either of them. Okay, and this is the mistake that we make while writing. Because of the pronunciation, we confuse ourselves. So this verb is very important. And next one. Thank you guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask me right now. And that is it for today's workshop. If you have any doubts, you can contact us on lerythmefrançais@gmail.com, and we are there to help you. Thank you for attending the workshop. Do you have any doubts today?
Where will you put it on YouTube, please? How will we know that it's on there?
I will send it a mail for that. Will that work?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Can I put my email address, please? Because I'm not getting anything at all.
Because for the past 1 month, I think we have not been sending the notes to anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Because some of the workshops are in English, so it's just the informative. So I don't feel like it's useful. And this one, I'll definitely upload it on YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Or I'll send it on the mail.
Thank you so much, Prachi.
Thank you guys. Thank you for attending the workshop. Have a good day and stay home and stay safe.
Merci, au revoir.
Merci,
Au revoir. Bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
Bonne journée.